Good evening, Spiritual Collective. So tonight when I asked what messages, what guidance we needed to receive in order to help us move forward into the coming days, I received the first card that fell out was the Sage of Crystals, and we've had this card before. Definitely still moving forward. Definitely goal oriented. You definitely are stable. You are driven and you're guided towards abundance. You're guided towards abundance and your prosperity is in focus here. This is a crystal skull. So even though this is an earth card and that's definitely coming out here, there is this clarity and this goal-driven feeling to this card as she walks forward with the crystal skull in hand, moving forward. You are being led and guided by not only divine ideas, divine communications in the background, but also to your own ideas and your own wisdom that's allowing this material wealth to come in because you're taking the right choices and the right steps ahead, okay? And it's definitely not something that you haven't fought for because you put in a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of effort, and you've really had to stand your ground. You've had to defend yourself from others who would try to drag you down or try to take what they feel you don't deserve because they'd rather have it, and whatever other, issues that you have to deal with. And it's been a long road. It's been a lot of it's been some work. It's been some work, and you've been guarded, and for right reasons, rightfully so. And you're guarding this new beginning, this wisdom, this beautiful shift of your energy, this psychic connection. Yeah, you're also guarding this psychic connection as well as your goals. Because there's something here that's divinely guided and this spiritual wisdom that is a part of your goals and a part of your prosperity. This manifestation that you're walking into in this new beginning. You definitely are holding wealth in both these images, holding a crystal in your hand. It's gonna feel like newness. So even though you have been guarding this, it's also going to be there's going to be a feeling of some respite as well, some rest and some renewal after this. Not to say that you won't revisit this again or that you have to continue to really hold your ground, because there's a lot of energies that want to come after your creations and your wealth. A lot of people who like to do this, obviously. But you are strong and your energy is very protective. Okay. And then the Three of Flames. And then under that, the Four of Cups. I feel like this Four of Cups, it was definitely under this, hidden. That this was in the past or recent past, or it's an energy that you do revisit from time to time. But I feel like because this card was so front and center, this is the energy that we're walking into. This is the energy that's at the forefront here with these Three of Flames. You're walking into this new wealthy cycle, this new life of yours, this new vision that you have. There's something that you're walking into, a doorway, even though there's something here that you're seeing, again, with this goals, with these goals that you have for yourself, again, being led by some kind of divine, as you see, this torch is in the sky. So it does have that feel to it. There's a lot of passion here. But again, with these two cards, it hasn't been without some struggle. With having to defend yourself, having to be guarded, and also having to go through times when you weren't sure and you didn't know really where to go because you were stuck. You just had a hard time. There was a hard time moving forward. So there is there's some challenging energies underlying here. But I feel like you're definitely moving towards this promising new future that's coming to you, or, you know, the energies you're walking into in the near future definitely is going to be renewed. You're going to have more hope for yourself, in the way that you approach your goals, in the way that you the way that you move forward. Okay, the way that you allow yourself to be inspired. Okay, there's definitely some inspiration here. Challenges. Challenges and promises. Okay. Well, let's see. Let's see. What more can we say to really... Ooh. Letting go. Yeah, you have to let go of something in order to transform. It's within your grasp. You are able to allow this transformation when you let go of these heavy energies of doubt, of stagnation, of being unsure, of really losing hope in some situations. When you let go of this and you transform, there definitely is going to be a lot of transformation coming up for you ahead. But moving forward, you have to keep moving forward. And so you don't want to get stuck. Yeah, strength. Whoa, jeez, this card just wants to pop out everywhere. Okay. You're strong. A lot of people try to get you off guard. A lot of energy, a lot of situations have, but you've just come back stronger. Fortified. You're strong. Okay? And you've grown into a very abundant, self-sufficient individual who's able to stand their ground. Differences. This came in the reverse, and this is Oracle, but I feel like I feel like there were times when you felt imbalanced, and there was differences that there's an issue around being perceived negatively in a different way. Others' perception of you, perception of being different. But also you have an ability to use differences in a good way to balance them. But I feel like when the reverse, like there was issues around this. Maybe that led to your strength. Oh, okay. This is in reverse. Belonging. Okay. Yeah, makes sense. Okay. So you have grown stronger. You've had a lot of resistance that you need to let go of. But it's been around being perceived as different as other in a negative way. and not belonging, of never belonging, of never having. You may have grown up in a challenging home. Maybe you went in through many homes. Maybe, you know, there was a lot of challenging, just a lot of upheaval in your earlier years, which followed you throughout your life. This could be an issue. But regardless, you don't have, you probably do have some people. Maybe you have a relationship, or maybe some people that you trust, that you're able to connect with. But on the whole, you don't have a lot of friends. You don't have a huge circle. You don't have a lot of people that you can really share how you really feel without being perceived as negatively different and not belonging. You don't follow the status quo. You're the odd one out, and you're vilified, which again has made you, and again, defensive. It's put you in some negative spaces emotionally. It's stagnated you. It's been hard, but you're moving forward. But you've become strong because of it. You've become strong because of it. Don't forget that. The High Priestess of Air. Again, this is a highly spiritual time. You have great intellect. But I feel you've let other people... Ooh. It's really the first time I ever noticed that. Okay. You've let other people into your headspace. This came in the reverse. And with the High Priestess, I always want to take... With this card, I always do want to take that spiritual account, because the Priestess is coming in, and therefore that spiritual rank comes through. But I've never noticed how many times I pulled this card, and I never really noticed. I always thought it was a pattern. I never really noticed the faces here. I've always thought it was some kind of pattern, and I never really looked at it. And this time I see them. You've been letting other people in to your head space. You did. And that's what's been getting you down. These other people. Again, with the psychic attacks. The mental games. We know. We know. We've been here. How long have we been here? I mean, if you've been here for a while and you've read and you've listened to many of the readings here, you know, and you resonate with them, then you know. People want to get in your headspace. They want to violate your the way you think, the way you create. They want to get in there and wreak havoc. That's what they want to do. And at one point you did have them, and I feel like for some of you maybe you're in this mode here because. But I feel like you're good. You're coming out of this. Okay. Seriously. The Warrior came up upside down. Okay, this is annoying me right now. Because usually this is right side up. I feel like this is their intent. They want the people that get inside your head, that make you want to feel like you're the odd one, that you're bad in some way, that you're wrong, you're a villain, want you to, again, get in your head space, alter the way you feel about yourself and where you're going and how you're moving. And instead of you moving forward, which you're going to be doing, because this was, remember, this card, this card was upright. This card was directly underneath it. So this is your energy now. This is what they want. They want to get you stuck, stagnant in your emotions, not moving forward, being in a very stuck place. Whereas you are moving forward. But there are energies, there are people out there, for whatever reason, they want to attack that and to get you to give up. They want you to be in this negative state where you don't even try to fight, that you give up. But usually this comes up. So this is their intent. I'm getting that ever since I pulled the reversed cats and differences. It was the differences. There's some difference of you, with you, whatever it is, your belief systems, your ideologies, your the way you live your life. There's something about you that other people find wrong, offensive, bad. And so they attack, or they want to get in your head to make you feel like giving up. To give up on your goals and your dreams and your aspirations, because you're a bad person. You're not a good person. You're an evil person. So you don't feel like you belong. These people, man, who's gonna get this friggin' hater reading? High Priestess of Air. What did I just pull? I thought that was it was High Priestess of Spirit. I don't know if I said that before. That's originally why that's why she came up. I wanted to give her High Priestess rank, but then, yeah, obviously she did come in upside down. For a second I thought she was air. I don't know if I said spirit or air. I just want to correct myself that this is the High Priestess of Air. So you do have intense High Priestess energy coming through with this indigo. Okay, this is a highly spiritual time for you. Okay? Again, they really want to affect your thoughts. They want to get into your thoughts. They want to really just go in there and live rent-free and just make a chaotic mess of things. But it's your job to really be the strong one. And I feel like you have been the strong one. And really be able to block this, be able to stand your ground, be able to be the person you truly are. I feel like there's a lot of intellect here. There's something maybe about your intellect and obviously your ideas that they find wrong, offensive, and possibly intimidating. They may feel inferior around you in some way, which also makes them upset. Yeah, chaos. They want to stir chaos into you. This was upside down. I feel like, again, a lot of the upside down cards is what they're trying to do to you. They really want this chaos to really just take you by storm. They want to put chaos in your mental sphere, in your mental world. Honesty. This was upright. You have this. You have honesty. You have integrity. No matter how badly they want to paint bad picture of you, they want to have a smear campaign. For any of y'all that's gone through a smear campaign, okay, and I'm sure, you know, if you're here, you probably have. You know I have. I know a lot of people have. Okay, but you're honest. Also, candle magic coming through here. You might need to engage in that. That'll probably help you. Candle meditations. There's something about the fierceness of the flame. The fire coming in here. The upright, all the fire cards are upright. So there's something about this fierce passion that's inside of you that burns brightly. Okay? Oh my God. Seriously. When I say that the High Priestess of Fire came out and she was upright. What? 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 What did I just say? All the fire cards are upright. High Priestess of Fire. Okay, you have 3 High Priestesses out here. Again, if you wanted any confirmation that this is going to be a really supremely spiritual time, this is it. You embody goddess energy. I mean, if you're male, I mean, you know, you definitely as well have some of this energy within you. But I'm just like, wow. Okay. Tap into this energy. You're very creative. Cycles. Cycles. There are cycles. Sometimes this drama happens in cycles as well. Also moon cycles. Okay. Jeez. Readings. I tell you, they're so spot on, you know? But anyway, cycles. Watch your cycles, personal cycles of your life. If you're, if you have feminine cycles or just cycles of creativity. I said you're a very creative person and cycles came out. So creative cycles. Because creativity definitely has cycles to it. Yeah. Okay. So we already know that the issue with protecting yourself and the stagnation has to do with really other energies, other people really trying to take you down. Okay. I'm sorry. That eventually had to come out in a reading, right? Because, we can't have a reading without, those energies coming out eventually. Yeah. Rigid. I feel like you have boundaries and you need to make sure that these boundaries are solid because this also came in up reversed. And I feel like they're trying to erode your boundaries. Again, trying to get into your head, trying to mess with you, send you attacks, they're trying to erode your boundaries. But I feel like you have good boundaries. And I feel like you're going to keep winning. I mean, we'll pull a little bit on the haters, not too much, because we already pretty much know what these haters' deals are. But we'll pull a few and then see what you can really do about not having to deal with okay, these came out. Jupiter retrograde has to do with problems with making important life changes for future benefits, expansion, abundance, and prosperity. Okay, so that's what they're doing. They're trying to attack your prosperity, attack you moving forward, attack you making important life changes and future expansion. Remember, future expansion is in the cards for you. This is happening. There's just these underlying energies and things that are trying to work in the background that are trying to work against it. Trying to keep you down, trying to feed off your energy. Their social media posts, memes are directed towards you. Because you're that special. So, you get the friggin' passive-aggressive bitch-ass little comments that people make. And it's just like, why? I've been on social media for a while. It's been a while. Like, I'm here, but like for the smear campaign and the things that were said. Like, I've been kind of like, fuck you guys, right? For the most part, But, so, like, I don't see a lot of posts. But, like, I'm sure if you're on social media, you'll get, like, these posts that are, like, again, these little comments, like, trying to get at you. Well, you know what you can do with when they do that, you can block their asses. You can take steps. You don't need to put up with that bullshit. Also, too, why are you giving everybody, like, I know people are so entitled these days to have access to a social media profile. And it's like, really, like, my life is really none of your business. But they feel entitled to it, really. And a lot of people get mad that they don't have access. Because then when they do get access, then they act a mess, just trying to knock you down. So that's why you shouldn't share anything that are in your plans for you. Don't share it on social media. Nothing that hasn't been completed or that you're in the works. Don't share it. Take a spiritual bath, yeah. Get it off you. Especially after work or if after dealing with people that are negative. Work, family, school, anything that you do with around people that are just like, ugh, that drain you down. You need to bathe yourself from that. hate tweets towards you. Pretty bird tweets. Pretty birds tweet. So I'm thinking like, you know, the tweets and the Twitter tweets. So like social media. This is confirmation. Don't start. No, don't even try that shit with me. You'll get fucking... You're not gonna last long. Okay. But why? Why are they directing that towards you? Because they're haters? Listen. Get your bitch ass hating ass off watching me if you hate me so bad. Right? That's how you should think. Like, why? I mean, obviously they're trying to pull some bullshit, but it's like, really? Like, go somewhere else. Why don't you, like, get a hobby? Why don't you, like, create something? Why don't you, like, do something useful? You know, instead of do all this, like, passive-aggressive BS crap, you know? And I've had this happen in person. I had some woman, because I work retail, and let me tell you, attacks in retail, oh boy. I'm doing my job. She walks by me, just stupid, towards me, and says like mean mug. I get a lot of fucking attacks that way, and I'm like, and this goes frumpy as all get out. Like, I'm not trying to be mean, but if you're gonna come at me, I'm gonna take a little extra look at you and be like, okay, why you be acting like this? Because I don't care. I'm just doing my job. I ain't looking at you anyway. But then you look at me like, I'm like, so it happens in real life too. So if you don't have a social media, but you notice people got like some like little commentary under their breath and you hear what they say, I mean, just take a look at them. They're usually like, they usually look like trash, okay? I'm not saying, oh yeah, I'm so gorgeous, all that. I'm not. But I'm saying that these people that do that, they look... Because if they were, like, confident and they liked the way they wouldn't be, like, talking shit to people. Random people they don't even know. At their job. Get a life. Get a life. Like, people like this need to get a life. They need to get a hobby. They need to get 5 hobbies. I got 5 hobbies. I probably got more than 5 hobbies. Get a fucking life is my guidance towards these people. Anyways, root work. Seek someone to help you with a protection spell or cast a protection spell on yourself. There's a lot of protection spells out there. You can probably concoct one of your own if you are a witch, practicing witch. But yeah, you need to be protected. There's definitely some protective in protecting your aura and protecting your energy in this, so you can move forward. It's good to know. Mars retrogrades now. Impulsive rage and anger, hostility, major blowout fights, violence. Okay, this reminds me of things that, okay, I only talk about myself with these illustrative stories, just so you can get an idea of what could happen. I get a lot of like, not all the time, but I do get people like, I remember I was working and this guy was walking with, I'm assuming it's his girlfriend or wife or whatever, don't care, they're just walking. And he just starts like kicking his foot violently, like in front of him, like he's kicking. And I was like maybe a couple of feet away at most. And he's violently kicking his foot when he sees me, like, not like stretch or anything, it's like he's trying to kick someone. I get this often. And I'm guessing it's part of the gang stalking, fucking bullshit ass, bitch ass stuff that these people do. But you know what? When this energy comes back, guess who's gonna get kicked in the ass? It ain't gonna be me. It ain't gonna be me. But yeah, like that kind of thing. The violence, there's a lot of violence in them. They want violence. They want you to be violent. Because they want to say, oh, look, she's so extreme. She's so violent. Oh, she's such a villain. Oh, she's so evil. Or he. Whatever it is. But yeah, I've had like where they can't hide their violent nature. They're always kicking at something or punching the air. I've seen that. Why are you punching the fucking air when you see me? Like, catch me outside when I'm not at work, and I believe in self-defense. And I carry self-defensive measures on me. You will get beat into the fucking ground. I'm just saying, like, I'm not planning on doing it, but I do believe in self-defense. But they want to have a fucking fight. It's disgusting. Like, these people have no life. So watch out for that. Watch out for people trying to make you act out violently, or if there seem to be violent. Usually they won't do anything, but you can never be too careful. I would carry multiple forms of protection on me if I were you. If this is the case for you, multiple forms of protection are needed. Me being a female, me being in a kind of city area, urban area, like, you're gonna have to, like, there's more people, more crime. Okay, so you gotta, like, think about that, okay? Know your situation. Hating on your spiritual psychic gifts. Oh, I'm so mad because, like, I don't like spiritual people, or, you know, I don't like people who think they're psychic. Either they think you're stupid, or they're jealous and they want your gifts and they don't have it because they haven't taken the time to develop them. Something of that nature, or they feel like it doesn't come easy to them. It's one of these. There's a reason why they hate your gifts. But that's why they're hating on you. They don't want you to develop your gifts, because that's another thing that's coming in the future is more amplified spiritual gifts, more psychic energy coming your way. Protect yourself, physically and spiritually. The person hating on you has narcissistic behavior. Yes, they do. If you see the people when they're doing these things, you see their face, there's like this smug, entitled, narcissist. There's like the expression on their face is like, ugh. Like, these people are like, they're disgusting. Like, you can, the expression on their face, the energy that they have, they're disgusting people. They're just disgusting. You know what? Let's just be honest. Let's, like, not try to sugarcoat it with love and light and all this crap, which, you know, a time and a place. But, like, some people are just disgusting and evil. Okay? This is just how some people are. And, you know, you just gotta be able to be honest about it. Okay? They're mad at you because you pay them no mind, because you don't want to have anything to do with them. You don't want to have anything to do with them because you see how fucking messed up they are. They already have too much cords in you. Especially if this is a work or school situation or something you can't get out of. They already have enough cords in you that is toxic enough. And, like, it's good if you don't spend any time with them. Can you imagine you had to work with it and then you spend time with them? How much they could get into your life and really ruin it? Hell no. The person causing you negativity is an air sign. Interesting. I'm sure they're not all air signs. There's probably a lot of people. But, significant, like, interestingly enough, there was the priestess of air and the priestess of spirit with, like, trying to get into your head. So this is, so they could be air signs. That could be significant for the reading. But also the methods of what they're the methods they're using, sorry, is of air, of intellect. They think they're so smart. They think they're so, God, these people. You will witness their karma. Don't worry about it. You're doing well. There's a lot of underlying, like, disgusting, verminy, cockroachy kind of disgusting stuff in the, in behind the scenes. But you will witness their karma. Like I said, when it comes back around, it's kicking them in the ass, not you. And it's gonna be a little bit more fierce when it comes for their ass. Just saying. Just saying. Take that disgusting energy and do something productive. God, these people, they just, I can't. Every time this energy comes out, these people make me sick. I'm just being honest. Like, if you want love and light all the time, this is not the channel. Because I will call people out. I'm not going to like, oh, well, you know, oh, just give them a chance. No. There's something wrong with them. Soul guardian. Okay, you are being watched over. You'll witness their karma and soul guardian. You have strong guardians, guides, spirit allies. Very strong ones guarding you and helping you. They are a part of your spiritual army. They want to erode your warrior spirit. They want you to give up, but that's not the case because you're a very spiritually connected person. You're very protected because you have such strong aura, strong guardians, strong guides helping you. That's just what it is. Okay? That's just what it is. You're protected. I was just about to say, you're not afraid to go dark. You're not afraid to deal with stronger energies if you need to. And then this came out. A strong, forceful energy. Yeah. You're strong. You have such the connections here. And I wouldn't want to mess. If I were them, I wouldn't want to mess with you, with us. I wouldn't want to do it. But they don't get it. They don't get it. They think we're stupid. They think we're not the real thing. I don't know what it is, but they would be stupid to come up against you. Come up against us, because that's coming up against some really powerful energies that stand their ground. So don't worry about it. I mean, it's good to know so you don't fall into those patterns of letting things get to you. Okay. Platinum, we had this in the last reading. One of the last readings. Yeah. You are working on your spirituality right now and your creativity. That's what you need to be working on. Don't worry about these haters. You're going to watch each one of them get theirs. Okay? You stay solid. Don't let things get to you. Be protected. Make sure you take protective caution in your life. Delphine. Yeah, watery emotion. I'm also getting a lot of like imagination. Diving into the depths. You dive into the depths. You're able to navigate your emotions, but also navigate these watery realms of the subconscious mind. Get a lot of symbolism. You'll get a lot of strong dreams. I'm getting dreams. I'm getting psychic connections. Definitely in tune with the psychic, intuitive elements of yourself, of everything. You're good because you're protected in so many ways, and you have so many gifts that will alert you to things that are going on. Transformation. Remember when I was talking about letting go? So letting all this go. Knowing it's there, right? Knowing that this stuff is there, but being able to release it. You know, being able to let go. There it is. I always saying you need to let go in order to transform. Yeah, you're going to be transforming. Your transformation is inevitable. But you may need to know that maybe they're going to be more full force. They're going to come back around with more attacks when they see that you really are walking into your power. And they just want to take you down even more. You got to be ready for that. Don't let that get you down. Don't let them erode your boundaries. Don't let them get into your head. You are a strong, spiritually connected person, and you have a means to make them wish they never had. Okay? So, you are good, and you're transforming. And every time that you cycle through another transformation, you become stronger and stronger and stronger. Every time. Every time. You are a force to be reckoned with. Your spiritual guide, your spiritual gifts, off the chain. Spirit! Oh my... What was I just saying? Both spirit came out. Spirit. Connected to spirit. Ooh. Wow. Yeah. It's gonna be super magical. I feel like despite all this like yuck in the background, you're so connected. Another reason why they didn't like you was because of your spiritual connections. And you've been demonized because of it. But what's coming up, what you're walking into is so beautiful. I mean, again, with like, how many high priestesses did we have? We had like 3 high priestesses. This is just super confirmation. Okay? You're a spiritual badass, okay? That's what it is. So don't worry about all these haters coming at you. You're moving into a future that's abundance, that's stable, that's prosperous, and that's as magic as hell. You're going to be so intuitive. You're going to feel so connected because you are. And all this stuff isn't going to matter because you're strong. You go stronger and stronger each time. So, let this be your guidance to walk you into this new manifestation, this new transformation of magical wonder.